I got some weird behaviors to me, and I don't know her.
But see, I do know her. She was very drunk, and I know what she's like when she gets drunk.
Dr. G drops a bombshell, his emotional journey and the drama unfolding behind the scenes. In a shocking turn of events, Dr. G made a huge revelation that left everyone stunned. He's officially done with Quad, and he's not looking back. From emotional regrets to shocking betrayals, especially with Simone Whitmore, the drama on Married to Medicine is only getting started. But what exactly happened behind the scenes, and why is everyone talking about that cryptic showed my hand moment? Get ready, because things are about to get real. At the reunion, Dr. G shocked everyone. No one saw it coming, not the fans, not the cast. With all eyes on him, he opened up in a way that had never happened before. In an emotional moment, he admitted, "I regret the divorce." His voice was low, filled with regret as he continued, "I should have fought harder for my marriage." Right there, on the reunion stage, Dr. G finally acknowledged what so many people had been guessing for years: he made a mistake.
It probably is a lot for him to see me being happy and have a handsome man who's young and strong. And should I not be allowed to say those things because my ex-husband is sitting here with his new wife? Nobody didn't have that type of grace for me when they was parading around. It was a choice that they made to be present in the group. So you get what you got. And that's my attitude. You bring your new wife into this group. This is my group of friends, okay? What I saw last night,
they can't handle the pressure.
They can't handle it.
His regret wasn't just about the divorce, it was about how he let his pride get in the way. He admitted he worked too much, ignored the signs, and by the time he realized what he had lost, it was too late. The room went silent. Even the hosts were speechless for a moment. But Dr. G didn't stop there. He went on, "Quad didn't just leave, I pushed her away. I didn't show up for her when it mattered." For a brief second, it felt like maybe there was hope.
And I gotta put a stop to it.
That's what I say.
So you want to get divorced?
What are you saying right now?
I'm just...
Why are you saying this right now?
Because here's the thing, you 50, right? And I'm 36. Why are we wasting time?
Maybe Quad would soften up and show a little empathy. But no, Quad wasn't having it. She clapped back fast, "It's a little late for regrets." Just like that, the mood shifted. Cold, sharp, and final. She wasn't about to fall for any sympathy act, and her tone made that clear. Whatever Dr. G had hoped for wasn't going to happen. The rest of the cast didn't quite know how to react. Some looked shocked, some looked uncomfortable. Simone, who had been quiet, looked like she had something to say but held back.
What we saw on the sandbar, my ex, his ego was stepped on, and so he wanted to get one up on us, and so he decided that he wanted to go to the network and complain and go to the police department and try to quote unquote file some charges.
The tension in the room was palpable, and the cameras didn't miss a second of it. But the drama didn't stop there. Behind the scenes, things were getting even messier. There were whispers about Dr. G's new wife, Latoya. Did she feel pressured by the situation? Maybe she noticed the way Dr. G still looked at Quad, or perhaps it was the fact that Quad seemed to be thriving while Dr. G was left with regret. Some even hinted that Dr. G was struggling with the idea that he had lost the best thing he ever had. Then came the real bombshell, a secret meeting. Word got out that Dr. G and Quad had a private conversation after the cameras stopped rolling, just the two of them, no crew, no cast. What was said during that meeting? No one knows for sure. Some say it was for closure. Others believe Dr. G wanted one final shot at making things right, off the record. We may never know the full truth, but the curiosity around it is enough to keep everyone talking. But just when fans thought the reunion couldn't get any more dramatic, it did. This time, the focus shifted to Simone and Quad, two women who once called each other friends. They shared laughs, tears, and deep conversations. Now, they're not even on speaking terms, and their relationship exploded on stage.
I think that she's an instigator and she is a professional victim. And so I guess kind of felt like You know, here you are in front of your man, you should be uplifting him, but never should you even mention your ex in that moment. And if Gregory did that to me, I would be upset. And so it really wasn't much. Gregory, he got upset. He was going through a lot of stuff at the time. He had just quit his job at the hospital, and he was going through a lot.
Simone dropped a bombshell when she made some cryptic comments about Quad's role in her marriage to Dr. G. Simone made it clear she didn't believe Quad was the innocent one. She hinted that Quad may have cheated or done things that contributed to the breakup. Then, the real jab came. Simone implied that Quad used the divorce as a way to build her brand and gain fame. The room went quiet. Even the hosts were caught off guard. Quad's face changed in an instant, hurt, angry, and disappointed all at once. She didn't hold back. "You weren't there during my pain," she snapped. "You didn't see the nights I cried. You didn't check on me. You don't get to rewrite my story." Her voice cracked, but her words came strong. She declared Simone's claims were nothing but lies, a deep betrayal. And just like that, their friendship shattered in front of everyone. Simone wasn't finished yet. After the reunion aired, she went live on Instagram and dropped another bombshell. She claimed to have receipts, proof of the things she was saying. But she didn't give everything away. She left it open-ended, teasing her followers with the possibility of more revelations.
We gotta have a little baby launchment. The baby launchment is coming soon, y'all. And we're gonna have a big grand baby shower.
Yes, and you're gonna plan it.
And I'm gonna be responsible for it.
"Y'all saw one part," she said. "I'm just getting started." Fans went wild, playing detective. Was Simone telling the truth, or was she just stirring up drama? Some fans took Simone's side, saying it was about time she spoke out, that she was simply tired of keeping things in. Others, however, felt she went too far, accusing her of betraying her friend for the sake of drama. And then, the chaos backstage escalated. LaToya, Dr. G's new wife, had been quiet up until that point. But when Dr. G started talking about his regrets over Quad, her face said it all. She wasn't having it. Not one bit. As soon as the cameras cut, LaToya stormed off set, visibly angry. Things only got worse backstage as she clashed with producers, cast members, and even Quad herself. Eyewitnesses said the shouting could be heard from down the hall. At one point, it looked like LaToya was ready to get physical. The main issue? LaToya felt disrespected. She thought Dr. G was done with Quad, but the way he spoke on stage, full of emotion and regret, was too much for her to handle. She allegedly told producers, "I'm done. I'm not filming if this keeps up." She accused Quad of still having control over Dr. G, making it clear that she wasn't about to be the third wheel in their emotional mess. Meanwhile, Quad, on the other hand, seemed exhausted. Between Simone's shady remarks and LaToya's meltdown, she felt more isolated than ever. Sources close to the show said Quad is considering stepping away. She's tired of being the target, tired of the constant drama. But here's the twist: Bravo might not be ready to say goodbye to her. Rumors are swirling that the network might give her a spin-off, a whole new show focusing on Quad's life, her business, and her personal growth without all the messy exes and fake friendships. Fans are loving the idea. Some say she deserves a fresh start, while others feel she's the fire that the main show still needs. No matter what happens, one thing is clear: LaToya's meltdown could change everything. The reunion sparked a wildfire on social media. Fans couldn't stop talking about it. Hashtags like Team Quad and Simone showed her hand exploded across Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. People were divided. Team Quad fans defended her, calling out Simone for what they saw as a betrayal. "Simone was wrong for that," one fan tweeted. "She didn't even let Quad speak her truth." On the other hand, Simone's supporters felt she was simply exposing the truth that had been hidden for too long. "It's about time she said something," one fan wrote. As for Dr. G and LaToya, the fans had mixed feelings. Some felt sorry for Dr. G, believing he was finally owning up to his mistakes. "He's only human," one fan said. Others thought he needed to move on. Why is Dr. G still talking about Quad? He's married now. As for LaToya, some fans understood her frustration. Who wants to be married to someone still emotionally attached to their ex? One fan said. But others felt she was creating unnecessary drama. The future of Married to Medicine is looking more chaotic than ever. With all the drama unfolding, there's no doubt that the show is about to shake things up. New wives, rivalries, and juicy storylines are just the beginning. Imagine the tension every episode if LaToya stays and continues to clash with Quad. Will Quad leave? Or will LaToya bring the heat? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, Married to Medicine has never been more unpredictable. What do you think will happen next? Will Quad leave the show, or will LaToya become the fan favorite villain? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. As we wrap up today's deep dive into the drama, it's clear that Married to Medicine has entered a new, intense chapter. From Dr. G's shocking revelation about his regrets over Quad, to the explosive tension between Simone and Quad, the emotional roller coaster is far from over. We've seen so many layers of complicated relationships, old wounds, and painful betrayals, and it seems like the fallout from the reunion will keep us talking for a long time. Dr. G's heartfelt confession caught everyone by surprise, including his ex-wife, Quad, who wasn't here for any last-minute attempts at reconciliation. In that reunion moment, he not only admitted his mistakes but also took ownership of his role in pushing Quad away. But despite his emotional words, Quad wasn't moved. She made it clear that the time for regrets was over. And that's when things took a sharp turn, right in front of the cameras. But the reunion wasn't just about Dr. G. Simone dropped a bombshell of her own, accusing Quad of not being the innocent one in her marriage. She hinted at darker secrets and even suggested that Quad used the divorce as a way to build her own brand. That's when the room went silent. The tension was so thick you could feel it through the screen. Quad, hurt by Simone's comments, didn't hold back, calling out Simone for betraying her and rewriting her story. What followed was a massive fallout between two women who were once close friends. Their public breakdown was shocking, and the fans are still picking sides, trying to figure out who's telling the truth and who's playing games. Behind the scenes, the drama continued. Dr. G's new wife, LaToya, wasn't having any of it. If LaToya stays on the show, we could see a new rivalry develop between her and Quad, one that fans are sure to tune in for every week. Will LaToya become the villain of the show? Or will Quad rise above it all and prove that she doesn't need the drama to shine? As for Simone, we can't forget about her mysterious receipts and the questions surrounding her true intentions. Does she have proof that could change everything? Or is she just trying to stir the pot for attention? Fans are eager to find out what Simone's next move will be. Whether you side with Quad or Simone, one thing is clear: the drama is only getting started, and Married to Medicine is about to get even juicier.